Hiya folks, welcome to the show, and today we are back with more of The Owl House, as today we're watching Season 2, Episode 4, Keeping Up A-Fear-Ances. Of all the promos they released hyping up Season 2, this is the one episode they really didn't show a lot of footage from, so outside of a few pieces of information like the fact we know this episode will introduce one of Lilith and Ida's relatives, I don't really know what'll happen. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe, because I will feel a lot better about embarrassing myself on the internet once I start getting paid for it. Alright, that's all I have to say, so let's jump right in. Okay, here we go. Season 2, Episode 4, Keeping Up A-Fear-Ances. In 3, 2, 1.
It always starts the same way. And eventually, I wake up and I know I turned into that thing.
I see. Here, take this. It will tell you when the beast's energy is bubbling to the surface.
Once again, I just have to give credit to the young actress they got to play young Ida, as she sounds exactly like a younger Wendy. Where's she going? She ran away to the human world. Oh!
I will find a way to cure you, Edelyn, no matter what it takes.
Oh, I already really like her. A potion a day keeps the curse at bay.
I've read every tome, book, notepad, and tea leaf. But nothing explains how to make a portal to the human realm.
Well,
Lilith?
oh yeah, sorry. Side effect of the curse. It's actually fun once in a while. I am so sorry. At least I got company now. And you got me if you need anything.
Ida's such a good sister.
Suddenly curious about my past?
Always curious.
Well,
Yep, same here.
Hide from who?
probably me!
There she is.
Gwendolyn? Oh, we still on that. I'm your mother. Call me Mom. How are you feeling? Are you eating well? I heard all about the petrification ceremony. Trust me, I have a lot of strong words for that bellows. I shall be curing your curse! No thanks. What? I said no thanks. I got my elixir system. I'm good. But who knows what they put in those nasty concoctions?
And who knows when they'll stop working again.
Got a lot to do today. So sad to see you go. Okay, bye! She comes around every year toting a new cure for my curse, but they never work. So I am done getting my hopes up. Mother visits Edelyn regularly?
Right now, there's an actual rift between me and my mom in the human realm.
Human realm. My dear, I may know how to fix both our rifts.
Excuse me? Excuse me.
May assist you on your quest. Help me cure Ida's curse, and that information is yours.
They're not doing this in one episode. Something's gotta go wrong.
That's Master Warthog. He's a traveling curse expert who's perfected next-level healing magic. Oh!
Gwendolyn, my pupil, your aura is shining bright.
It took many months, but I was able to gather the sacred items you requested. The copper egg from the snowy ribcage, the silver dagger from the swampy toes, and the golden chalice from the desert of palm stings.
Palm stinks.
Inside this
I'm still sticking to my theory that the Titan is King's dad.
Isn't it amazing, Francois? If Ida's mom can just pop up, who says my dad can't?
Because you're kind of living on his corpse.
Your mysterious father, who didn't even stick around to watch you hatch. Looks like you and I are in the same boat, King.
Lilith, do not. Do not. He is a fragile child.
So I spent the last year on a bunch of dangerous quests, and I didn't even get that many scars.
dress-up game is ridiculous.
It is.
Oh, baby. Time to stock up on Mama's nut juice.
She's gonna end up on the roof again.
Special crystals. They're supposed to be quite calming. Don't worry. After today, Ida will never have to drink those nasty little things again.
All right. What do we do next?
Heck if I know. Mother wasn't even at my coven initiation.
I mean, she's had bigger things to deal with, you know. Since you cursed your sister.
He's gonna have to come to me.
Bit late for that.
Oh, and I have no mother. And I'd say that to her face.
Lilith, you're drunk. Lie down.
Oh, is that so? Mother paying attention to Edelin again. I mean, it's not like I care.
You cursed her.
The elixirs!
Lilith?
Okay. I mean, this is fine. We've seen this before.
Biggest apple blood ever.
Seems like the curse isn't my daughter's only problem.
We even tried flying snakes for some reason. I don't think this stuff is working.
Yes, I'm sending it right away.
What did you just do?
It turns out the ancient tome is only the first of a series. So I'm trading in a few poultry family heirlooms to get the rest.
Oh, he's a scam artist.
Halt. Only people who have scaled Wartlop's pyramid of study can touch the tome. Hey!
Talk to the Glyph Witch.
Bird songs for sufferers of stuffy noses? Gwen, you're being scammed. Wartlop is a fake.
Poison like this is made by healers and potion makers who simply want money.
No, he's running a Facebook group.
Hawksley cleared out every bottle hours ago.
Why would you do that?
Because I am a mother.
Because Gwendolyn's a flat earther.
You weren't healing me. You nearly killed me.
Ida, please, try to stay calm.
Why? Why should I be calm? I have a right to be upset.
Don't worry, according to this, we just have to,
Have to what?
buy the next volume. Flee?
That's not good.
We have to help them. Will you come with me?
This must be part of the process, right?
I can see you still need a little time. All right, Albert, let's fly.
Wartlock, he's not fake, is he?
This is such a good story.
Hey, what do you want to call this one?
I don't know, cleansing mud? Yeah, from the healing bugs of the hips or whatever.
Ida told me she found something that made it manageable at least, but I didn't listen.
I could give you the next volume. 5% off. 10% off.
Leave.
Whoa!
See you in Bonesborough again. Every beast in the forest will be after your head. Still got it.
Oh, she's amazing. I hope she's in quite a few episodes.
I need every last elixir you have. Also, do you accept payment in hyper-realistic pencil portraits?
Mama's here. My beautiful daughters. I failed you. Edelyn, you're in there, aren't you? Did you think your curse was something to be ashamed of? Whether we want it or not, it's a part of you. And I love every part of you.
Oh!
I'm so sorry.
Mom?
Witchlet.
Oh.
sufficient. But I didn't give you the attention you deserved.
Oh!
It's okay. Everything's okay now. I'm here for you both.
She was trying to do her best, huh?
I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. I just wanted to help. I should have trusted you more.
Yeah, you should have, but hey, don't be a stranger. Okay, Mom?
Please don't.
Mom, I'm ready! Huh?
Well, we were talking, and I've decided to go home with Mother and make up for lost time.
We'll be away for a while, but we have plenty of elixirs stocked up.
Someday my hair is gonna be big enough to do that too.
No! Lulu, you can't! Lucifer, I have to. But don't worry, we can be pen pals.
But I can't hold a pen!
Here's what I should have told you from the start. You're not the only human to have lived in Bonesboro.
What?
My great-grandmother told me about a human who once lived here, but one day he just vanished. Rumor has it he left something in the library, and if you can find out more about him...
Maybe I could find out how he got here.
This is why in the next episode, Lewis and Amity are going to explore the library. Oh my god, we have an ongoing story arc.
Soon, Mom. Camp's probably ended by now. She must be so worried.
I'm sorry. These animal documentaries make me such a mess.
Here, Mama.
Thank you.
Oh!
I know what to do.
Okay! Just gonna drop that on me. Fine, fine. That was such a good episode. There was so many, like, you know, Gwendolyn is such a great new character, but... What? I need answers now! Okay, I will see you in the review. After watching this episode, it's clear the main overarching theme of Season 2 of The Owl House is the relationship between parent and child. So far, we've touched on adoptive mothers, abusive mothers, absent fathers, and now biological estranged mothers. And we're only 4 episodes in! Keeping Up A-Fear-Ances opens up with a flashback to a much younger Ida. And just like way back in my Youngblood Old Souls video, I have to give so much credit to Natalie Palamides, who delivers a phenomenal performance as young Ida, sounding exactly like a more high-pitched Wendy with the same inflections and tone. In the flashback, a member of the Healing Coven gives Ida her gem, which will tell her whenever the curse is emerging, before her mother takes him outside and scolds him, saying she wanted a cure. This causes Ida to jump out the window and run away, where she finds the door to the human realm. She hears her mother coming and runs through. Now, we don't know how long Ida stayed there for. Could have been a few hours. Could have been a few years. But in the case of the latter, I don't think it's entirely out of the question to hypothesize that Ida met Camilla at some point. If Camilla did know there is a realm where magic exists that is easily accessible, it does add a whole new context to her attempts at trying to extinguish Luz's enthusiasm. Ida's mother arrives just after she's left and vows to find a way to cure her curse. Back to present day, Ida awakens and after making some adjustments to a new fabulous outfit, finds Luz sleeping in the kitchen after having stayed there all night.
I've read every tome, book, notepad, and tea leaf. But nothing explains how to make a portal to the human realm.
Right when Luz is about to get some Ida backstory, they're interrupted by Lilith's cry of agony. They rush in and find this, as Ida quickly grabs a potion and reveals the curse moves even faster when you're stressed, which... good to know. So now when rewatching Agony of a Witch every Friday night, as we all do, you can think about how it wasn't just Ida overusing her magic that made her succumb to the curse, but the stress of Luz being in danger. Then we get a sequence of moments where Ida is just a great sister.
At least I got company now. And you got me if you need anything.
Outside, Luz attempts to continue their previous conversation only to be interrupted by the arrival of Gwendolyn.
I heard all about the petrification ceremony. Trust me, I have a lot of strong words for that Bellows.
Okay, if we don't get some kind of Gwendolyn versus Bellows fight before the series is over, I will still be incredibly satisfied with how the show wrapped up, but very disappointed. She's here because she's found a cure for Ida's curse, but she's not interested in sensor packing. We learn every year Gwendolyn barges in with a new cure that inevitably doesn't work. And can someone please give Lilith a hug?
Mother visits Edelin regularly?
Luce catches up with Gwendolyn and in -5 seconds acquires a new grandma.
Call me Gwen, dear.
Luce apologizes for Ida's behaviour and also explains her situation, only for Gwen to say she may have a solution to both their issues if Luce agrees to help her. They travel to meet Master Wartlock, as Gwen presents all the ingredients he requested and he in return gives her a book which supposedly holds the answers she seeks. While Luce and Gwen set up a trap for Ida, King remarks if Ida's mother can turn up out of the blue, maybe his father could do the same. And Lilith, sweetie, I understand you're hurting right now, but that is no excuse for trying to emotionally damage this poor child even further.
Right. Your mysterious father, who didn't even stick around to watch you hatch. Looks like you and I are in the same boat, King.
Luce asks Gwen about Wartlock, as she reveals in order to prove she was worthy, she spent the last year going on dangerous quests. Because this is now a Wile E. Coyote cartoon, Ida follows all the signs leading to an obvious trap. And the book suggests, as an alternative to the medicine she's been prescribed, they try, and I kid you not, healing crystals, which are supposed to be quite relaxing. And I gotta ask, if the Boiling Isles has Penstagram, do they also have an equivalent to Facebook? King and Lilith get drunk on ice cream, only for Lilith to flip out when King tells her Gwen and Luce are off trying to cure Ida, causing the curse to emerge, but she can't find any of the elixir and, well, you know. But now back to the funny.
Seems like the curse isn't my daughter's only problem.
Luce starts to question these methods when we learn Gwen has been trading priceless family heirlooms in exchange for Wartlock's teachings. As Luce puts 2 and 2 together and realizes he's scamming her, Luce tries to call this off, but Gwen reveals she's already cleaned the house of all the potions.
According to Wartlock, poison like this is made by healers and potion makers who simply want money.
This is an episode about anti-vax parents, and you can't convince me otherwise. Ida discovers the two of them and is rightfully upset as the curse once more takes over.
Don't worry, according to this, we just have to,
Have to what?
buy the next volume?
King runs in with even more bad news, as Lilith arrives and takes off with Ida. Luce and King are about to fly off and go help them, but Gwen is too busy struggling to accept reality. She flies back to Wartlock to learn the truth, which she does, and Gwendolyn is not pleased.
And if I ever see you in Bonesborough again, every beast in the forest will be after your head. Still got it.
Luce and King try and buy more potions, but since this guy doesn't know a legit form of currency when he sees it, he turns them away. But luckily Gwen arrives with the goods. And with that, it's time for another tear-jerking climax.
My beautiful daughters, I failed you. Edelin, you're in there, aren't you?
Inside, Ida is running from the monster until she hears her mother.
I made you think your curse was something to be ashamed of. Whether we want it or not, it's a part of you. And I love every part of you.
Ida regains control and restrains Lilith as Gwen apologizes for not giving her enough attention, causing her to break down in tears, which is when Luce gives them the elixir. Also, first Treasure Planet and now Brother Bear. Is this season going to reference every underrated Disney animated movie? The Clawthorns make up as we fade to later that night as Lilith has decided to go home.
There's still a lot to be learned about this curse, but it'll be nice to spend some time home and reconnect with Dad.
What was that look? What happened between Ida and her father, Dana? Then Gwen decides to drop another bombshell on us.
You're not the only human to have lived in Bonesborough.
There's a substance called Titan's blood, which, take a wild guess what that's made out of. A long time ago, there was another human who lived there only to vanish one day. And I think you all know where I'm going with this. Apparently, he left something in the library, which, coincidentally, is where Luce and Amity are heading in the next episode. You know what that means? We now have a story arc that will carry on from episode to episode, finally giving the series a true sense of direction and momentum that makes me even more hyped for next week's episode than I already was because, yeah. After everyone leaves, Luce realizes camp must be over by now, so Camilla must know she's gone. Meaning we now have a definite time frame for how long Luce has been in the Boiling Isles. But who cares about that when...
Here, Mama.
Thank you, Luce. You always know what to do.
Creepy Luce is canon. Creepy Luce is canon. I have too many questions. I mean, it's obvious this is a creation by Bellos as he's fixed the door, but why? What actually is that summer camp and how is it connected to all this because they never contacted Camilla when Luce didn't arrive? Is this going to have something to do with how the Azora book series can exist in both the human realm and the Boiling Isles? There's so many mysteries to uncover and only 19 episodes to do it in. And no, I won't stop bringing that up because you should all be as annoyed at Disney cutting this show short as I am. Keeping Up A-Fear-Ances was a phenomenal episode. That's kinda all I can say about it. Not quite up there with echoes of the past, but certain moments get pretty damn close. Gwendolyn is an amazing character I hope gets to appear in a decent number of episodes. And it was nice getting a sneak peek into Lilith and Ida's upbringing. But now we need to meet their father because I need to know what Ida's relationship with him is like. And then I was completely blindsided by that cliffhanger ending. If you have any thoughts on this episode, why not leave them down below? I'll give you 5% off the next video. 10%? Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see you real soon.